Hello guys, this is John, Legolas, and today we will be talking about how to store and retrieve data for your mobile application. So let's go ahead. So in regards to storing data for your mobile applications, we have to remember two words, and these two words are synchronization and replication. So the word replicate means is to produce a copy of itself and originates from the Latin word replicans. The word synchronize it is defined by the Webster dictionary to mean to represent or arrange events to indicate coincidence or coexistence. Replication means producing a copy of data, and synchronization involves arranging events to indicate coincidence or coexistence. And synchronization and replication are essential in distributed computing. It mostly focuses on data synchronization and replication. So, data replication involves copying data from one virtual location to another, and it can be categorized into complete replication and partial replication. So, with regards to storing data for your mobile applications, we really need to get the right model for it because there are some certain applications or there are some certain softwares that are really not compatible with each other, and these are the popular databases for mobile apps that you can use, which is MySQL, PostgreSQL, Redis, MongoDB, Memcache, MariaDB, Cassandra, SQLite, and InfluxDB. And there are many more popular databases, but these are the top populars. And with regards to storing data, of course, we will need to work with a content provider because they help us manage access data stored by an application and enable sharing with other apps. And there are certain advantages of content providers, and it includes encapsulating data, defining data security, and providing a standard interface between processes. Content providers are useful for sharing data, and changes in the storage implementation only affect the provider and not the application accessing it. Situations requiring a content provider include implementing custom search suggestions, exposing app data to widgets, and enabling data or file copying between applications. So that will be all for chapter 4, storing and retrieving data. I hope you enjoyed watching. Have a great day. Thank you.